Attention! For the Press Corps, I'm Cecil Vectori, currently reporting live from Press Corps World Headquarters in Sunhaven. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the latest news from the Siva Valley conflict. Here in the 119th World Conquest of the Foxhole War, it is day 511. The Wardens' push east continues. Colonials lose the Baths, and Wardens have been spotted in Sableport. This is a reminder that the Press Corps is focused on the Able Shard. And now we go to the Press Corps Casualty Office. As of day 511, the Press Corps Casualty Office reports combined casualties of 4.78 million, with 2.4 million colonial casualties, 2.40 colonial casualties, and 2.3 warning casualties. The deadliest region is Callahan's Passage with 599,000 casualties. This is pretty unique as up until recently the deadliest region has pretty firmly been the Fermanic Coast. Speaking of regions, we go to the fronts. In the west, Wardens push deeper south into Westgate, taking Holdfast and Ranchers Fast. Wardens push south into Sableport, destroying Talon's Fort just hours ago. Fighting is intense in both regions. In the central regions, Wardens regain control of Callahan's Passage entirely. Fighting has all but quieted down in the Lid of Mercy. Fighting has resumed in the Deadlands as Wardens begin to filter in through border bases in the Hex. And to the east, our main story of the night. The colonial Eastern Front that has been rather constant this war has officially collapsed. Wardens have completely taken control of Allod's Bight, using it as a pushing off point to continue their push into Shackled Chasm and Drowned Vale. Warden forces have also pushed south into Terminus and Reaver's Pass. There is heavy fighting as Colonials fight tooth and nail to slow the Warden advance west. The lines are starting to close in, but as we've all seen in the past, anything is possible. And now we go to a special after-action report from the Robert Loves Games Discord. This report comes to us courtesy of Discord user Agent085. A reminder that the following report is a community submission and the views expressed are not necessarily shared by the Press Corps. I was at the Fairmore Seaport when the Wardens attempted 2 landings, rushing the port with rocket launchers. I was loading a HC Scorpion tank at the nearby bunker when it all happened. The ship that came attacked the seaport directly, destroying it almost instantly. I rushed into my vehicle and positioned it facing the port from the west side. I lost count of how many Wardens attempted to swarm the area. Luckily, there were other tanks and friendly infantry that began to spray down the port and the attacking ship. As I was without a crew, I sat in one of the Scorpion's 12.7mm guns and attempted my best to kill anyone I could. I saw a Warden run through the gun and tank fire with complete disregard for his life to plant a satchel on the bunker. I did my best to gun him down and many that followed him. After a chaotic 5 minutes of contact, the invasion was over and the enemy ship left, taking some damage. The bodies were countless, and it was considered a much-needed victory after the recent falling of Tomb of the First and Great March. About 30 minutes later, intelligence started warning of another attempt, with a large ship spotted heading towards Fairmore. Again, the Wardens stormed the port, destroying the seaport once again, and subjecting themselves to the stiffest resistance the Colonial Army could subject them to. This time, there were many more assets available, and the invasion was deterred once again. This has been an after-action report from the Robert Loves Games Discord. We'd like to thank Robert for graciously allowing us access to his community stories. Being able to read out players' first-hand experiences with this game is an amazing opportunity for us, and we love to read everything submitted both in Robert's Discord and our very own Press Corps Discord. It's players like you all that make the game so fun and unique. And now we go to SWORD. SWORD, SWRD, our Super Weapons Readiness Dispatch, is the PressCorps' super weapon tracker. As of the past 6 hours, the Colonials have built 24 storm cannons and 15 intelligence centers. They have lost 24 storm cannons and 3 intelligence centers. The Wardens have 53 storm cannons and 27 intelligence centers and have lost 6 storm cannons. The Wardens have lost 1 storm cannon in Lockmore, but have built 2 in Sableport and another intelligence center in Origin, while the Wardens have built 1 intelligence center in Stone Cradle. King's Cage, formerly home to the only region in the game with super weapons from both factions, now firmly only has Warden storm cannons and intelligence centers, as Wardens have taken the region and are continuing their push south. And now we go to the PressCorps Health Corner. The PressCorps would like to remind you to maintain good posture while sitting. We would also like to remind you to stay hydrated. Water from a canteen is a soldier's best friend, and a hydrated soldier is a long-lasting soldier. Water wins wars. We would also like to remind you to blink. Blink your eyes, and keep blinking them. Don't forget the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look away from your computer screen and look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Doing so will help reduce eye strain and keep you fighting, building, and hauling for longer. Or in my case, typing radio scripts and broadcasting them. I will be following the 2020 rule right after this broadcast. The PressCorps has opened up applications for regimental advertisements. Do you want to spread awareness of who you are? Join the PressCorps Discord to make a submission, and we will handle the rest. And from the PressCorps, we'd like to extend a warm welcome to the freshly enlisted in our ranks who may have joined us for War 119, and returning veterans who have come back for the long-awaited infantry update. We hope to see you on the front line. And finally, this is your reminder once again to stay hydrated. A hydrated soldier is an alert soldier, and an alert soldier makes all the difference in the war. Stay tuned for more music, weather, and news from the front lines. Whether you're hauling in the back or fighting on the front, PressCorps Radio has just the right tunes for you. For the PressCorps, I'm Cecil Vectori. Thank you.
The PressCorps is an all-volunteer creative collective of reporters, broadcasters, artists, and more from the MMO video game Foxhole, developed by Siege Camp. Our mission is to engross our audience in and amplify the stories of this unique war ecosystem. The PressCorps was founded in 2018 by former Planetside 2 Radio Free Auraxis host, CaptainInArms. It is a separate community entity and is not officially representative of Siege Camp. For more information, visit our website at PressCorpsGaming.com. That's PressCorps Gaming.com.